Hi, my name is Lashelle and welcome to Love, Dream, Create. Today we are going to be talking about demo reels for beginners, newbies, and people who need a few hints, hacks, tips, and advice on how to make their own demo reel. I want to dedicate this episode to one of my Instagram friends. This is dedicated to her. She has an awesome voice, and I suggested that she sing and put some of her singing vocals as a demo on video so she can post it across the board on social media. And that is my number one tip to everyone on how to make demo reels at a very affordable cost, and so you can put it on auto blast across the board on all social media platforms, including YouTube and Venmo, so you can get your stuff out of here. Don't forget, everyone, this is how Justin Bieber first started his career on YouTube. Don't forget of that one actress, I can't recall her name, that was doing funny skits on YouTube, and Saturday Night Live picked her up, and so many other people who have displayed their talent by using video and their resources. It doesn't matter on how much money you have. It's just that you can put your product, yourself, your talent, your voice, your skills on media and then shoot it out there. It doesn't have to be fancy. So get a pad, get a pencil. Please share this with someone that is in the same boat as you, who is looking to enhance themselves, their skills this year, and share this with them so the word gets out, and follow me. Okay, this is for my singers out there. We are going to help the singers out there. So with singers, it is so easy. It's not brain surgery. First of all, less is best. So think of it. This is a demo singing reel. This isn't a video or a big production. This is just to show your beautiful musical chops to a person of interest. So put it out there into social media so they know you can sing, and so they can hear your best song that you know sung by you. Also, if someone wants to work with you, or they will give you studio time, and we all know studio time is very, very expensive, and they want to hear how you actually sound, then you can shoot them a little clip of you singing, okay? So this is so important. Less is best. You don't have to worry about getting all dolled up, ladies, and having eyelashes. They just want to hear your true, authentic voice. If you play an instrument, wonderful. You can shoot it in a little corner of your apartment, of your room, playing the guitar, maybe sunlight beaming down on you, and then just singing some tunes. Now, sing your best song that you know, especially if you've had a vocal coach or a mentor or talent managers work with you, and you have your it song. You know what song it is you always sing. The song you always refer to first that you're safe with, sing that song for your demo reel. Also, what you want to do is sing a few bars. Now, this should not be over a minute. Keep your demo reel, all demo reels that I go over with you today, 1 minute or shorter. So sing 2 bars, 3 bars, perhaps 4 bars, so you can really display your chops. And then what you can do is you can cut the video. So videotape yourself, cut the video, and then you can disperse it on TikTok, which is a real popular one, and Instagram. Don't forget about Facebook. Facebook has Reels as well. There's YouTube Reels, and I have heard this year on the news that YouTube is going to pay attention to creators and performers and pay attention mostly to Reels. And this is information for everyone out there. YouTube Reels are, if it's not already a big thing because they want to compete with TikTok, it's going to be a real big thing this year. So hop on YouTube Reels and access it. Or you can do a minute-long demo reel of you singing. You get me? You understand? And then chop up that minute. Okay, 50 seconds here, 50 seconds there. So you can put one 50-second on YouTube and TikTok, and then you put the second 50-second on Instagram and another social media platform. understand what I'm saying? So they see something different. And if you have 2 or 3 songs that you're very comfortable with, well, then start with that. And like I said, so when you meet people and they want to hear your beautiful voice, you can direct them to that post and copy that post link and give it to them. And hey, by the way, have you seen my episode on business cards? If you haven't seen my episode on business cards and why they are important to you, I encourage you to click the link popping up right now. It's just not for models, but it's also for singers, actors, so they can have your information at their fingertips when they need somebody. Next is the fun one, and this is for my models out there. Now, I know you take pictures, which goes into a portfolio, hard copy or digital. And then you also have your comp cards or your Z cards. But it's also really good to have a demo reel, especially for my runway models out there. My experience is I did a lot of runway. So make sure when you book a runway fashion show, you're going to see photographers, but mainly look for the videographers with the video camera. Make friends with them. Give them one of your business cards. Again, for my models, please feel free to take a look at my video on model business card and why they are important. They're important for everybody, but they're mainly important for you. Give them your business card, exchange information, find out what their IG handle is, what have you. Because after they cut the video, then you will get a clip, if not the whole production of the fashion show. And then what you can do is you can get that clip and you can cut, let's say 20 seconds or 30 seconds of you basically doing your walk, depending on how many outfits you had that night. And that could become your demo reel for walking. And again, your agency might have an online website portfolio where you can put your work, your best walking demo reel on their website. Then you have your YouTube for my models. And then for my models, if you're on Actors Access as well, LA Casting, Casting Frontier, Backstage, you can put a little snippet of your demo reel of you walking the runway so they can see what you're working with, so they don't have to worry about if you have the talent or what you look like walking. So a demo reel is very important as well for models. And it's just going to be trial and error. As soon as you book that fashion show, you can actually hire or invite your own videographer. There's a lot of resources on these casting websites. Again, Casting Frontier, Backstage, Actors Access. There's some videographers that you can hire for a very little price, or think of student videographers that just want their work out there. So they'll be willing to come to the fashion show and be videographer for you for free. Or the videographer that is there, and sometimes they will let you know beforehand there'll be a videographer there, and you will get a copy of the fashion show. I love my models. I was a model for a very long time until I came into acting, and it will always hold a place in my heart. If you need more information, tips, hacks on the modeling industry, everywhere from the business side to the performance side to the stage side, then please subscribe to my channel. I post videos weekly. Okay, this next segment is for my host. I couldn't leave you out. Now this is fun. For hosting reels, you want to include hosting reels as well, so they can see little snippets of your personality, how you deliver your dialogue, how you interact with people, and how you interview people, ask questions, what have you. Now, what I did, one little tip that you can take, is I got with a videographer, and I I had a concept. So I developed my content, what I was going to ask people. It was a man on the street before COVID happened. So this was really, really fun, where you could go up to people and just ask them questions. He had a microphone. The sound was perfect. The day was perfect. The setup was perfect. It was in Hollywood, and it was perfect. And I really had a good time interviewing people. If you can get, again, on Craigslist, any resources on Actors Access, LA Casting, Mandy perhaps, someone who is looking to display their videography talents, then you can get with them and you can kind of curate whether you want to do a sit-down interview with somebody, if you want to go into a store that you know and interview people or talk about the products, or if you want to do a live man on the street interview like I did. Think about it in your head, plan it. It was all planned in my head. And then get with that person, and maybe it could be very minimal. Or, of course, if you know somebody. And also, another thing, too, is look at film schools. I'm in LA, so we have the New York Film Academy and other different film schools, colleges where they have film schools. Go into these film schools. I know it's COVID right now, so they might be closed, but go into these film schools. They usually, as a receptionist, they usually have a job board or little snippets where you could get somebody's phone number or their email, and they're looking for video work. They want to shoot. So take some time and go into these schools as well, or on the websites or job boards. But my best bet would be the schools, or even on a Facebook group or Instagram. But just watch out who you work with. Safety first. And then see if they want to shoot you. Basically, it's just time, not money, but time. Then you can shoot as long as you would like. Make it into a segment. Put it on your YouTube, especially if it's under 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, before that good demo. Get all the juicy parts. You can edit it. You can swap it around, swap, cut this out, cut that out. Make it a minute or under for your demo loop. But then for the actual project, you can put it up on your YouTube a little bit later. So for my host, I hope this helps you out. Okay, next is for my dancers. Now, this is again for all of my newbies or people who need inspirational type of advice. Now, it's okay if you're not familiar with TikTok or other social media platforms. I am here to pull you into 2022, and there are so many people out there who are displaying not only their dancing skills, but their acrobatic skills while dancing. And this is another good way to shoot yourself a quick 30-second reel of you dancing, doing your best dancing moves, and put it on Instagram and YouTube Shorts and TikTok and what have you. Now, sometimes there's copyright law. So when it comes to the music you're dancing to, if you would like, sometimes you could go to a no copyrighted music, and you can have that serve as the background music. Because sometimes if you use a very, very popular type of background music on a platform like YouTube, then it might limit your views. I mean, it will be monetized. You won't get paid on it, okay, but it might limit your views to different areas. So it's always good to get some type of instrumental, and I always do a search of no copyrighted music. I am going to put down a few links in my description box of some channels I go on where the music is no copyrighted, and that's where I get a lot of my background music for my vlogs. But the same thing for dancing. Your best dancing skills, the best moves that you know, cut up into 30 seconds of this, 30 seconds of that, and you can make it a little creative, where you can maybe do a little skit or a little funny get to know me, and then go into your dancing skit. I suggest that you research, especially TikTok. A lot of people who are using different dancing skills and techniques, acrobatics, tricks, and implementing it into dance moves and dancing reels. Also, for my dancers looking for work, don't forget to go onto Backstage. Don't forget to go onto LA Casting and my favorite, Actors Access. They have dancer castings, and you can also display your work. Last but not least, we have our actors. Yay! This is my favorite category because I have resources. So turn your pad over to the next sheet of paper. You need a fresh sheet of paper for this one. Okay, so we're going to go into some acting resources on how you can have your own demo. So first we're going to go again under the YouTube Reel rules. Reels are really, really hot, especially now, the new year of 2022. I was going to improv class with this one girl. She was so happy. I think she has been cranking out comedy reels. Comedy reels that are only 30 seconds long, just really, really funny. And she got her first million hits. That means million views on Instagram. So for your reels, you can shoot it yourself. There are tons of resources on how you just start shooting. Doesn't have to be fancy, just shoot, especially if you're funny and you want to start doing reels. So that's one way. Then you can put it on Facebook reels, IG reels, YouTube reels, different kind of reels to get it out there, to get people looking at you, interested, seeing like, oh, crank it out, just commit. So if it's once a week, it's once a week. If it's twice a week, it's twice a week. If it's every Monday and Saturday, then it's every Monday or Saturday, but you're cranking it out every week so you're consistent. Now, another way to do reels is if you want it a little bit more elaborated, especially if you have agents and you have things such as Actors Access or LA Casting or San Francisco Casting, and you want to put a reel on that website, something professional is what I'm saying. So this is what you do. Again, you can go to resources on different websites, LA Casting, SF Casting. Then there's also doing projects. So once you start doing acting projects, then you'll get those projects back, and then you can put it as a reel. Also, a lot of good reels I have is from doing indie films, and the director was so gracious to give me the footage back. I only use, again, just up until a minute of really good segments of the reel that I could put onto my YouTube. And then also what you want to do is you can get with a company that does reels. I did that very, very early on. They had the location. I got an actor, so this helped her with her reel, and I paid them a very small fee. By the way, if you want advice and tips on how to make more money to supplement your entertainment career and not go broke, click on this link right above and it will give you some resources and odd jobs you can have to help your acting career and rely on that income versus your full-time income. Also, for my actors, student directors are perfect, or new or student writers. So just like before, go into the acting schools, go into the directing schools, go on the job board, go inside, look on the board, take down phone numbers, email address of directors that are looking to work with people, new novice directors or videographers that will help actors with demo reels. You never know, there might be some great prices, especially now because of COVID, everything's slowing down. And really look out there for someone who could do a enhanced professional demo reel for you. They are out there. Also, Facebook groups, Instagram, backstage resources in your city, whatever city you may be at. Also, pray on it. Pray on it for God to show you the right direction that you should be going into. So we don't want you to be in the wilderness. We don't want you knocking your head over and over trying to figure out what avenue or where you should be looking. So pray on it. So today the theme has been demo reels, and we've been talking about that today. But when you get your demo reel and you have a YouTube and other different platforms, a website displaying your talent, are you optimizing it correctly on social media? Right now you're seeing a video that I did on how to optimize your Instagram link because you only have one little space for one link. And that's how you can use this link with Linktree and put all of your social media links on one link so the person of power could be directed to your social media to see all of your talent. Feel free to click on that, and I will see you next week.